Yo guys, what is up? It is James. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, night, or afternoon, morning even, because today we are going to be talking about something a little bit edgy. I know that's kind of weird coming from me. I don't really like to talk about things that are edgy, but I think this definitely has gone untalked about for a very, very, very long time, considering that I mean, it's just such a big thing, especially to those that are affected by it. And I would like to see a change with this system, actually, that is very, very busted and broken. So I also hope that you guys are going to enjoy this daily upload change that is happening on the channel as of like yesterday with the PvP video, and then today. I'm going to be trying to keep these daily uploads running on the channel, so if you are enjoying the videos, please make sure to drop a like on this video and future videos if you enjoy them, and subscribe if you are new for more daily uploads. So, getting into the actual video, today we're going to be talking about a broken system within Wiz that actually has nothing to do with PvP, so go ahead and take your breath of relief because you don't have to hear anything about critical or anything ever again, or at least not from me unless they change it again. But essentially, there is another broken system within Wiz that has nothing to do with PvP, and that is the report system. Now, ironically enough, the report system was put in the game, obviously, to have toxic people removed out of the game. But this report system is now being used by the toxic people to harass innocent players. Now, by innocent players, I mean that, like, there is nothing that you could do at that moment that could, you know, validate a player who is not a moderator of the game, is not a KI employee, to actually have the power to mute your account for a day. And yes, I said mute your account for a day. So another player can actually take away your chat for a whole entire day. And not only that, but they can do it an infinite amount of times. And these players that are actually abusing the report system to actually take away your chat for a day have been doing it for a very, very long time. I would say since 2015, maybe 2014, and are still playing the game today. So not only is the report system not being viewed by KI, which, you know, they put the system in the game for the intentional purposes of removing toxic people. So not only are they not watching over the reports that get sent to their company, but they aren't actually acknowledging that this system can be used as a harassment tool by certain toxic players. So I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys a quick story from about 2 weeks ago, essentially. And the antagonist of this story, I'm going to go ahead and give him a name. Oh, by the way, the person in question is not a YouTuber at all, but is very well known for being notorious within the game, and etc, etc. They're not a very well-liked person. Let's just say that. So this person's name, this antagonist, is going to be named Jeremy, right? So essentially, one day I was in the arena. You know, I was deciding if I should do some ranked or not. I was actually scoping out ranked matches. So I peer at my right to see who is standing next to the tournament pedestal, and I see that Jeremy is standing actually right there. So I'm like, okay, I have one of two options, right? One option not being the smartest, the other option probably being the smarter option of the two, and I choose the not so smart option to actually stay and see what happens as a result of basically Jeremy knowing that I was in the arena, in the same realm, in the same area that he was at that given time. So I'm sitting there and I see Jeremy turn towards me. He walks over to me and I'm like, okay, I know it takes about 5 reports to get somebody muted. And I'm not sure if many or more than one report can come from the same person, but I've had it happen to me where 5 people weren't present. It was just about 3, and I've gotten muted before. So I know that this is a very, very toxic situation. I see Jeremy's friends start reporting, and I'm like, okay, I have only one option left. I need to leave. So I leave. I go to the commons. Jeremy and his friends actually follow me to the commons for the sole purpose to spam report me and get me muted. Keep in mind that this wouldn't be the first time that Jeremy and his friends have actually spam reported me and gotten me muted. I've actually been muted by him and his friends before. So I'm like, okay, this situation has obviously escalated from an encounter in the arena as an attempt to get me muted to a stalk across Wiz. So I then change realms and start spinning AFK in the bazaar. Alright? So I go downstairs in my house in real life and I start getting food. I come back up after like 9 minutes of being downstairs in my own house, and I come back. And as my character is spinning, right? As my field of view pans across the bazaar, just keep in mind that I've changed realms. Not only that, but I've gone from the arena to the commons to the bazaar, right? As my field of view pans across the bazaar, I then see Jeremy standing behind the main dude standing in the bazaar that you walk up to and press X to start selling whatever you have to sell or buy whatever you have to buy. He's standing right behind that person. So Jeremy has stalked me across Wiz from the arena to the commons, then through a realm switch to the bazaar, which blows my mind. Like, I'm not sure how he did it, but considering that Jeremy is a very well-known, notorious player, it actually doesn't surprise me in the least. But it just goes to show you that some people on the game are dedicated to harassment, and the fact that they can abuse this system in the game is, well, I mean, number one, it's ironic because of the way that they're using it and the way that the system was put in the game and intended to be used. And then number two, it's disgusting. It's ridiculous. It's toxic, and it needs to be removed from the game, just like the friend finder spam system, which thank God it was removed from the game because that used to be the #1 toxic system in the game. But after that got removed, the toxic community, quote unquote toxic, I guess had to find a new way to harass whoever they didn't like. So they evolved this method of spam reporting people to get their accounts muted for a day. And what is worse about this is that after your account gets unmuted from the day mute, you are then able to get muted again. Like, your account is then eligible to get muted again by whoever. It does not matter. As long as this person has the intent to get you muted, they can call upon their friends or even log on to separate accounts that have membership and they can get you muted. And it is honestly ridiculous. Like, imagine going AFK and coming back after 10 minutes and seeing that your account has been muted because whoever, it doesn't even matter if you don't know this person, has decided to, oh, I'm gonna randomly mute this person. And they can do that. They can take your chat away without being an employee of KI or having mod powers in the game. Like, nothing. They don't even have to be like a hall monitor. Actually, what's funny about this is that if Jeremy decided to call his friends and they actually found out that someone in their vicinity was a hall monitor, they could actually mute that hall monitor for a day, even though Jeremy is not a KI employee. How ridiculous is that? That blows my mind. That is how broken this system is. If you can mute a hall monitor, then you should be banned. Like honestly, or this system should be taken out of the game ASAP. And it just goes to show you that KI is not reviewing the reports. Otherwise, Jeremy would be banned from the game, and anyone else that has abused this system should be banned from the game. And the reason why I'm talking about this today instead of later on, or, you know, like not at a later point, basically, is because there are a lot of stories that people might be able to tell you, and there might be even some in the comment section right now. People telling you, oh yeah, this has happened to me. I've gotten you know, muted and spam reported by so and so. And it's sad that these stories don't get reached out, you know, to KI because they're just normal players, you know, quote unquote normal players. I'm not gonna like degrade, you know, the authority of the players or whatever, but not many players can reach out to a large audience and say, hey, you know, this player is taking advantage of a system in the game, and they have the ability, this crazy broken ability, to take away my chat pretty much every day if they are, you know, within my area in the game. Because all it takes is to click on you and report you 5 times by, like, I believe like 3 different people, but like a grand total of 5 reports. 5. It's either like 5 or 6 or 4. I'm not too sure, but 5 reports get you muted. And some people might be like, you know, well, just change realms or whatever. But here's the thing. If you're in a ranked match, or you like to do PvP, or you like to watch PvP, if someone comes up behind you, and this person could be a toxic person on a different account even, and they know you're there, and they decide to target you, even if they don't know you, they can call upon your friends, and you will have no idea. Because in Wiz, you can make any sort of character look however you want with whatever name. They can mute your account on the spot. And that is actually insane. Like, your chat ability can be taken away at a moment's notice by whoever. And it's easier if they're a well-known toxic person and they have friends that are also toxic and have the same motives as you, or as they have. And their motive is trying to get you muted or trying to harass you, better yet. So it's ridiculous. That's actually insane. It's toxic. It's actually disgusting. It's broken. And KI, if you're watching this, I would love to see this fixed, because it's something that very few players deal with, but it's affecting how safe people feel on the game. And that's a very big thing on a game, especially an MMO, to basically give everyone the ability to one way or another take away someone else's chat is toxic as I don't know what. Especially when they aren't an employee or a hall monitor. So I would love to see a fix in this, or a patch in the next update. Maybe even a forced update. I don't even know. But this definitely, please, KI needs to get fixed, because it is ridiculous, and it's disgusting. So that is going to be it for today. If you have a story that you want to share down in the comment section below, whether it happened to you or a friend or just somebody you know, feel free to comment that in the comment section below so that KI knows that, you know, this isn't just like a one-person thing, or, you know, only one person is getting targeted. I know other people have gotten targeted by this and have gotten affected by this. And I mean, if you are a person that has abused this in the past, I would definitely suggest you stop doing this, because I would expect that KI now is going to hopefully crack down on the people that are abusing the system and even fix it. So that is going to be it for today. If you have enjoyed the video or agree that this system should get taken out of the game and that it does infringe on your personal safety within the game and the safety of your account, drop a like, subscribe if you are new, and let me know your thoughts and your experiences in the comment section below, as I stated before. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.